today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. In motion left, Hill. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Look. But now 2nd down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
In motion, Hill. Tua going to throw. pass is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In motion left, Hill. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
I'll pick up for 44 yards on the play. 1st down, Jets.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
3rd and 19. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
In motion left, Hill.
Here's Tua.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
In motion, Hill. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Tua to try again on second down. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Down to the 10. Now all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 74 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his good tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now this time Tua's going to throw it. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. Tua going to try and go quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking to pass. Tua. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Right to the line to kick off for the Jets.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41.
On second down, Mostert. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. In motion, Hill.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's now 2nd and 6.
In motion, Hill.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now Mostert off the read option.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
They're all the way in for the Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run the counter with Cook, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Second and 10. Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, New York.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throw caught by A-Chain. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now a 2nd and 2. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Mostert, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Durham Smythe, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And Wilson with it, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and
touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, 29 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Dolphins 38, Jets 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Tagovailoa looking to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
To throw is Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll run again.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.